What's up everyone, welcome to my 22nd tutorial in PHP, and in this tutorial we are finally going to be creating our very first database. And to do this I'm going to be using something called PHP MyAdmin, and let's go ahead and get started. Enough of the small talk. So to do this, go ahead to wherever your website hosting is. Mine's at HostMonster, which is excellent by the way, and go ahead and type in your domain name. Mine is the New Boston, there it is right there, and enter your password, and let's go ahead and log in. And you guys will probably see something a lot like this. Wherever it is, you're going to want to go to the thing that says MySQL databases, and this is where we can create our first database. Now when you're creating a database for the very first time, the very first thing you do is give it a name. So I'm going to name mine Game, and go ahead and click Create Database, and it gives you this little confirmation, created the database Game, go back. But the thing is, the name of your database is not actually the name you typed in. That name you typed in you're never going to use again. This is the name of your database, and you need to know this and remember it, because whenever we reference it or call it in our PHP script, this is the name that we want to use. So that name you typed in, forget about it completely. MySQL will automatically generate a new name for you, and that's the one that you want to use. So right now we have a database, and it's pretty much an empty database, but we have no way to access it. It's pretty much like a database in an empty room, but we need a key to get into that room, and to do that you have to create a user. Without a user you can't use it. That's why they named it a user. So let's go ahead and create our username that we can add to change our database. I'm gonna make a user called Bucky, and I'm gonna make my password password. As you can see, it's a very weak, and I will be changing this, by the way, if any of you guys try to hack into my site and change my database. Just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use it. Type in password again, and go ahead and put create user. I think I pressed it. Yep. Now once you create this, it'll give you another verification. Add the user Bucky with the password my password. Go back. And as you can see, once this goes back, just like it renames your database, it's also going to rename your user. So you're going to want to go ahead and remember your user, the new Bucky, even though we type Bucky, this is the one that we want to use. And you're going to want to remember this. So write it down, because they're more likely pretty easy to forget. So the only thing that didn't change is a password. That one stays the same. So now that we have our database created, we can add tables to it and start adding information to it. But that is the tutorial for next time. So for now, get your database made, and make sure to write down the name of it, and make sure to write down the name of your user, and make sure that you're watching these tutorials in high def. Trust me, it'll make a world of difference. So thanks for watching, and remember, if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for next tutorial.